Alright, today I am starting the recordings all at the same time. Um, Kind of for the ease of like editing afterwards, but also in the sense of saving time. So, um, hey, we're going to be updating the second shelter. I will admit that I worked on it a little bit yesterday. Um, I thought about just doing like a small recording of just the footage, but I ultimately decided to only do half the room so that I could do the other half here with you guys because it will take me about 40 minutes to attempt to copy what I did on this side over on this side. And I might need to dangle a few things with these overlapping, but when it comes down to that, I'll dive into that problem. Give me a second here. I'm just making sure that my mic is miking, and it is. All right, checks and balances. Let's get started. So this shelter is going to be a courtyard. If the last one was akin to a gate, um, this is where the gate kind of leads you, and I am kind of planning to throw a whole bunch of blinding light, like cross-sectioning this direction, like it's dark right here, um, so that there's a contrast of this green light, and I really want to get the Pittsburgh floodlights, the red ones. I had no idea they produced as much light as they produce. So, if anything, I would like it to be that, where it's like the sea of red down here, and then as you step up into here, you got the sea of green, and then in here you have the sea of red and green. Yeah, trying to keep the symbology alive and real. Now, I did all this prior to the revamp update, so except this part, but I could have done that easily without it. So I will see if I can add anything in here. I do like that there is walking space. I do like that it is considered a walking space. Maybe I could put a bench here behind this curtain, knowing that people, if they're going to walk through here, they're not necessarily going to cut through here willy-nilly. So I might utilize this space and ultimately this space as well. So let's get into it. I ended up folding this wall from this very corner all the way to the point that you can't really see it, that it touches the wall in front of me. So yeah, you can't see it at all. No, I hit it pretty well. Probably see it, yeah. This will be filled, but yeah, you see how it dies into that wall back there. So yeah, that's the plan on this end. Unfortunately, I'll be deleting this. Hopefully, it doesn't mean that I get cursed at all. It is the Nordic symbol of the self. Probably going to butcher the pronunciation, but like Manus. Probably butchered it. That's off of memory. So if I butchered it, just let me know. Correct me. I could easily look it up right now, but that is not the mission. The mission is building a shelter. Now, I will end up putting runes back into one of the shelters, but I think that'll ultimately be my library shelter. I'm going to have floating runes in the sky. I might reuse the firefly idea, but it's a little different when the fireflies are up in the sky. You walk up from behind it, you don't really see it. In front, yeah, you do, but it has to be against a darker background, not near any light, to really stand out. Alright, so the way I did this was this wall was able to place flat between this spacing and the concrete blocks I placed down. So I'm going to try to copy that, and then from there I'm going to adjust the angle. The first step is just to get that piece down on the ground. So we're going to I have no idea what kind of walls this is. Doesn't really matter. Putting wallpapers on. Concrete. Ooh, we don't want to use that because the lines. I ended up changing it for these ones. I ended up changing it to this one. Looks the same, but it's made out of steel. That's another thing I'm trying to save on is steel. So I believe it dies into the corner of this thingamajob here. Ooh, snap is on. We do not want that, MIM. Oh, see, we're gonna have that problem here. So what we're gonna do is we're going to go into free cam mode, and then press Y, vertical movement, fly up. Ooh. I wish we were able to see exactly where this piece is, but we do have it on collide, so that could be affecting it, and it's not, of course. I'm just gonna back up so I can see the entire thing. So I'm going to edit mode, see exactly where this one dies off, and it seems like it dies off almost a space between. It's like an inch and an inch. Oh, me finding out after the fact that this isn't perfectly perpendicular. Whoops. It's not my fault. Alright, 4 rivets in. Yeah, I had a feeling something was wrong there. Okay. So, okay. Huh. I really was able to place it down there somehow, huh? Oh, too far on the wall, too far on the wall. Okay. But now I know. I just saw it turn green. That's it. Ah! Never move before it's placed. Alright, well at least no. It's just being funky. Pressed A. Doesn't want to place it anywhere, I guess. Alright. Fine. What do I care? Ah, I care a lot. So I'm going to slide it this way. tad. Like that. Twist it back this way. Just gonna keep that constant area. And then I do need to also bring it down. We're gonna test that piece. And it's still floating ever so slightly. So we're gonna just drag this piece down. And I'm feeling pretty good about that. Awesome. So now we're gonna see how far off I am. And I'm almost there. So I'm just gonna give it a little bit more of a rotation. Bring that corner back. And now I'm gonna see where that wall's at. That's really, really close. But we're perfectionists here. Not really. Just pretend I am. I'm going to twist it just a little more, and I believe I'm also gonna have to push this out as well. This is too close to that. But that's not going to change the angle to this, so I still have to rotate it. And remember, I'm just rotating it ever so slightly every single time. I don't like to overkill it. I do need to draw this back a little bit. It seems like I've got caught in some sort of no man's land. Don't know why I brought it down. I was supposed to bring that in and drag this forward. There we go. I probably messed it up here, and it's really finicky. Oh, I could be very happy with that. So from here, so that we're able to stay, I guess, very linear here, it's going in a straight line. This is where the true test comes out. I'd placed 4 floors on this side, so I'm going to place 4 on this side, and hopefully I get lucky. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh! Guess I can't count. Well, shit. Alright. That makes me happy. Now, it isn't perfect. And that's my, not my golden rule, but, like, I can do better. I should try to do better, be better. So I think ultimately what that means is that this needs to be dropped back into the wall a little bit. Okay. I'm going diagonal forward. And I already rotated it, so I should be closer, which I am. Alright. Redo the floor part. And we're going to cross our fingers about this little merge thing that's going to go on up here. See if that's better. And it is. That's awesome. Okay, cool. So, from here, we wall it up. Use the same walls here. Boom. 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 And if you want... wait. Don't do that. Boom, boom. I mean, you're not exactly copying me, but if you do choose, that isn't exactly what I did. That's just how I started it. And I come in with the roofing. The roof. And it looks like I'm not going to have a problem with the merging. Sick. And it's pretty darn centered. It could be better. It could be better. Would you consider better? Because ultimately, the wall just needs to be shifted forward. Right? So move it forward. Ah, come on. Huh. I mean... Uh... Ooh. Dang, I'm running into a gotta redo it kind of thing. I should have just placed down that first. Like, you never know what you're going to need, do, or want. Shoot. Wait, I just turned it. I'm an idiot. I gotta move myself. Okay. I gotta move myself only back. Or forward. Not by that much. Shoot. I need to move myself horizontally so I'm able to see the distance I move. That's looking more like that. Alright. Apologies. Gotta make it perfect for y'all. 4 rivets in, that's 5 rivets. That's really 5 rivets. Counting it good. Yeah. Just do a little restart here. My bad, my bad. Honestly, I can cut out that. I'm afraid that I moved it too much. So I really shouldn't be getting too excited yet. About to find out for sure though. Or I didn't move it enough. That's wild. Pushed it further into the wall. Great. Did I even do what I think I did? No, that's wrong. I feel it in my heart. It's still... somewhat decent. You know, I'm not gonna worry about it too much. I know. We could already be done. Let's hope I'd be able to place it there. Boo! Whoa. Whoa. Oh. How do I turn off my side tone? I was like, how was I hearing myself right now? 1, 2, 4. Math. Did skip a few steps there. Could easily put a room behind these, but what did I even put back there? Sick. Worth it. I had no idea if that was gonna work or not, so. Oh yeah. Pretty sure I hand set that. Don't know if this will actually go there or not. Okay. What about you, huh? Let's get you nice, close. There we go. Now the trick is, put a wallpaper on it. I'm just gonna put the one I want to put on it. And whoa, I already got it facing the right way, so actually I'm not gonna worry about it too much, but if it was facing the other way, you just replace it. It replaces one that's facing the correct direction. Don't know when they changed that, but it's pretty cool. But you do still need to manually place a block above this one, which isn't too difficult, but it could be easier. See what I mean? I don't really know how I did it over here. Oh. See how I did it. Gosh, I am so smart sometimes. I'm kidding. I'm a big old dum-dum. But yeah, you guys are gonna have to let me know if this is giving courtyard vibes, or let me know what kind of vibe this shelter's giving off, because I have no idea. But what I do know is that this wall piece does not want to be friends like it was on the other side. Oh, you know, it's not popping up too much. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with it. Cover with the night sky. And perfect. Alright, so next goal is this wall that ends up wrapping around. Kind of have this one going over to the other point. This curved section was experimental. The experiment turned out to be worth it, especially when I placed these blocks to make it so the player can't walk behind the curve. So kind of keeps them out of the restricted zone. if you may. Funny enough, it looks like this portion here could be like a... Do I have a jetpack on? Alright. Oh. Basically a secret in itself. It's kind of cool. How do I... Let me leave! Let me leave! Gravity! Let's go, Gravity. You're my friend. You do a lot of things for me. Unequip. So you can spin. Alright. Wall time. Wally wall. Pretty self-explanatory. It seems like the wall, starts off from here. Hopefully I'm able to do that. If not, just at least almost match the distance. I thought I was building the wall. I was totally not. Here we go. Recommend taking it off snap mode. And then finding a place for it to intersect yet still place. Now, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, this one comes up to the corner, but it's still inlaid in a little bit from it, just because of what's behind. So I kind of have this wrong. I need to move it over to this corner instead. And maybe just back a little bit and right there. I don't know about that. I don't know about that no more. Rotation's all wrong. I thought this would be nicer. Dreaming. Wait, let's start the top one then. I think the ground is giving us trouble there. So we're going to attempt. Oh, you can't. You can't stack one on top of itself. Oh, goof. So put it to free mode and look at that. We're able to get it even closer to the wall. I want to say it even just squared up with the wall. And maybe that's a crazy statement. Yeah, it's a crazy statement. So rotate it a little bit. I'm going to push this end in just a tad. And then build the wall. Snap down from there. Build one above, if possible. Wicked. It is. And then do the same floor thing. So I'm going to just reutilize these floors. Get this other panel in, and then we'll do the curve. I will end up checking how much time I've spent. This part is going to come down below. Which is awesome, because I'd like to hide as much of this fabrication junk as possible. It's kind of cool. I got the air handler still coming through, so might be a ancient temple, but we got AC, so get on our level, Jesus. It's a heresy. Um, whew, that wall is still not as far back as I'd like. I don't like having that gap. So we're going to attempt to push this back just a little further. And yes, that means I'm going to have to move all this, all of it. But honestly, that's okay. I'd rather it be perfect. Still gap. No gap. There we go. There we go. Hey, now we're talking. Hey, we're talking now, eh? I really delete those stars. I better distort them. Yeah. Dang, it is really, really hot in my room right now. I am most likely visibly sweating. Remember, I gotta still move that floor beneath. Oh, found the floor. I love that this is perfectly tall. Yes, I did. Sweet. Okay, so here is the turn section, I believe. 1, 2, corner. 1, 2. So they're pretty wide. So I'm almost certain that this one comes from the second one in, and it's lower. So I kind of want to jump from this side. I'm going to give this one if it's original or a different wallpaper, so I'm able to discover the edges of it. And then we're going to. So I gave it. Ooh, I see where the line is. So that looks like 1'3". But the foot 3'8", and this thing goes back there a little ways. So for now, let's call that that. Boom, goes in a little. Boom, boom, goes in a little. This could probably shift over there. Alright, we're just messing around with it for now. And this one basically is like halfway through the block. Almost half. So, find out where. Let's do the floor. Find out where halfway is, at least. That'd be like right there. And just scoot it in. Goal is for these two centerpieces to intersect. And find that sweet spot. So I'm not using up all that wall. So I think that's the problem I'm running into here. And maybe also the angle. There we go. So I'm gonna have to shift this one around still. But I wanted to see how much this goes into the wall. This one's harder to see where its cross point is, but it's somewhere right here. That might be better. There's the corners there. To me, that's looking pretty goddamn sweet. So we're gonna lock it in. What do I do on the bottom here? Oh yeah. Oh. That part's not even gonna stick out here. That's insane. Okay. Like, sick. That's right. This entry isn't symmetrical. I didn't even consider that. So here in a few moments, I'll probably end the stream, but I will want to show the sketch I made for this. That one plays with this one. Oh shit. But yeah, so I made a sketch to represent this build before I started to build it, and although the build varies from the sketch, I think it came out pretty similar. I mean, the concepts I wanted to put into it are all there, so I must have succeeded on some front. Well, I'm lucky that this is all space, so wallpaper time. Cool, we got the walls done. Oh man, go away. Seriously. Thank you. Alright, not a fan of... Ooh. Oh, say less. We are not done with these walls. Let's see if I can... It should allow me to place it under. Yeah. Oh, should have seen this part coming. Yeah, if I can't place all the other ones correctly, let's say this one will be any different. And we're going to paint the night. Perfect. Alright, hold on. I'll be right back. Alright, my bad. Some food just got here. So I'm going to place the 3 statues. And we're going to get both sides matching. And then place in the roof. And save the rest for a part 2. And possibly a part 3. But this shelter is smaller. So I could see it only being a 2-parter. So yeah. So let's get these statues in. When I put these statues in, I kind of wanted the diamond on the headdress to pop forward, and for the headdress itself to like almost like sunshine out and like into the roofing, like as if it's quote unquote part of it. So we're just gonna match that on this side. Hopefully it still shows up my recent. It doesn't. So we'll go to stored. Cross our fingers that we have one in there still. Don't. We're gonna go to decorations, statues, Queen Lady. I'm pretty sure I wasn't remoting that one, so it's just on snap. And I'm liking that, and I'm basically just lining it up with supposed to be lining it up with the end of each. Oh no, that is okay. This one is the one that's off. This is the one that's on. Okay. I knew that there's a difference between the two, I just couldn't tell. La comida, the food calls to me. There you go. Sometimes you can use the stick to move it. I just don't like to, because if I'm trying to keep things facing a certain angle, you really can only move the move stick to keep it at that angle without turning it. That is a personal thing for me. Fortunately, I got this crystal in front of me, so I'm going to place it behind, get ahead, grab it, find center point. Get on center point, pull forward. That might have been the easiest one yet, and the way I just saw the headdress come up and out of it through the front, that's showing me that's how I want it on all of them. Yeah, not bad. Ooh. Shit. One just popped up. Ooh. Do it again. Woo! Do it again. Woo! I don't know what I just did, but it ended up being a lot easier. One more. Boom. And I don't like that I can't necessarily see. I know that she's all twisty. There, and boom. Alright. So, let's just finish the roofing here. I heard something. Okay. Drop this here. Sick. I had a feeling that might not go. Drop. Drop. I love how this room turned out. Loving it. Now, I do have quite a bit of budget left, so I am going to try to have to find something to do with the rest of this. I saw this one twice. But, oh, okay, there it goes. Not fan, not fan. Alright, time to go in flyboy mode. Ah. Where am I? Alright, let's see that point. Okay, got it. Now, as for these points, oof. Is that an SOL moment? Do I have an SOL moment on this side? Oof. Oh no. Wait. What is this? What is that? No, that's not what I want. I want this weird magic floating spot, like right here. For some apparent reason. Oh yeah. That's right. Be considered on the side of this block. Oh man, I don't know. That was weird. Oh. That's not what I want. You know, maybe I can do that. So that both sides are the same. I know it looks kind of dumb, but... Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Boom. Art. This mysterious air handler. Alright. Sweet. So, we got the... Gosh, I look like a sweaty mess. No, it's like 84, but... Man. But, yeah. This is what we got. I know I said I didn't want to do any more trees, but... we need to at this point. Wow. This is quite amazing. Not quite a fan of the consistency here. I could put in a wall. I might. I will. Fine. It just didn't make sense because I already made this like a corduroyed wall. Switch these to that. And then drag down this wall down this way, so at least from this direction this will be symmetrical. Maybe I'll put like a sign on this side, but I need to have walls. Alright, after this I will stop this recording. I will resume it in the morning. And yeah. So first I gotta find out where this block, not block, there we go. Boom. Oh yeah. Free mode. So dumb. Just gotta make sure it doesn't float. And the way I like to line things up is once I'm able to get that line to disappear all at once, or at least close to it, like there, still rotating off to the right or the left. Oop. That's it. That's one to feel confident about. So as long as I don't turn, it'll stay that direction. Alright. And now I'm going to decorate these with wallpapers. I was thinking about making this wallpaper different in the sense of giving this kind of like a borderline. So I'm going to do this red. You know what? To kind of symbolize that the curtain is coming to a close. Ooh. Symbolism. Alright, cool. All right, so yeah, this has been part two. Um, appreciate you for watching. If you have any ideas for, sorry, this has been part one. If you have any ideas for part two, let me know. Um, dang, the heat is really getting to me, and here I am. Haven't even drank anything of my water yet. Bueno, stuff is so good. Maybe too good. It's a sin. Are we able to move this? Like all together? No, of course not. That'd be a dream come true. It's not too bad standalone. Nothing's up here. Just kidding. Alright. So, should fall. Not this again. Thank you. Yeah, I'm liking that. Very courtyardy. And then courtyard is going to lead directly to the temple. And the temple I need to straighten out a little bit. Ooh, you know what? Nope. 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 One thought at a time. Can't let my ADHD win. Uh, thank you guys for watching. This has been part one of my what is it, the vault lobby shelter update. Don't know what I'm gonna call it yet. The last one was called the gate. Still brainstorming, but I suppose by the time I post the video, I will have come up with a name. Um, if anything, it's going to play along with the words of, like, I know prologue is kind of like the opening, but like the first step. So maybe it'll just be called the first step, or I don't know, maybe like metamorphosis or contrast. Yeah, I don't know. When you see the third shelter that we work on, you'll understand where the theme kind of goes and where the story goes for the shelters. But until then, you're just gonna have to play around with the idea in your mind. Um, use that imagination of yours just a tiny bit and guess. Because, yeah, my lips are sealed. Until next time, this has been Random Chaos. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. I really do appreciate it. I do appreciate you guys that let me know that the mic is working a-okay. So, thank you. Apologize that today's video seems extremely warm and I look like I'm dying, but um, anything for you guys. Thanks again, guys, and peace.